Guys, welcome to a Jdtco short and sweet. And today we're going to cover some of the new products from Milwaukee, being tap and die sets. And I know everybody has tap and die sets, but Milwaukee's expanding their brand, trying to come up with a lot of new stuff and putting a little twist on it as they go along, as you've seen in my last video. So right now, I don't know if you heard, there's a little bit of a something going on in the world. I forget what they called it. It was Joe, what was that thing? I forget what it's called. Then the world collapsed for like 30 seconds and people had masks on, and remember that? What the hell? I forget what it was called.
COVID?
Yeah, but they had a name for like the whole
Scamdemic.
Yeah, no, Joe, don't be funny, Joe. Pandemic. It was pandemic. I knew it was on the tip of my tongue. I couldn't think of it. During that time, one of the things that suffered most in the tool industry, believe it or not, was the tap and die industry. It was literally shut down for 3 years, and it took about 2 full years to get tap and die sets back in stock from any manufacturer. Even in the middle of this, Snap-on got a little tiff and taff with the biggest manufacturer of tap and dies in the world, Hanson Irwin, and decided to go off and make their own sets. And I don't even think they made one yet, but they're still in the process of making one. I've covered why in the past why they stopped making them for them. It's because Snap-on did not want to pay. So one of the best things Milwaukee did, in my opinion, is they put them in these beautiful pack-out trays. And the reason being, guys love pack-outs. And at the end of the day, a pack-out is a very, very, very sturdy place to put your tap and die sets. And if you're a tool dealer out there and you have a tap and die set on your truck, and at one of your stops, your customers are looking at it and you pull away without them putting it back on the shelf, you have all hell to pay to find every tap and die as it hit the floor. If you're a tool dealer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That and the distinct sound of a vice grip hitting the floor. Okay? I hate when guys take tap and die sets off the shelf and you make a turn and now it's on the floor. Anyway. Okay, these are 2 tap and die sets from Milwaukee. We have the metric, we have the SAE. And they went with the old standard metric black, SAE red. Okay? In this set right here, and oh, by the way, guys, Hanson Irwin, most of their tools are made in USA, which is a fantastic thing. Snap-on, I don't know where they're making theirs this week. But gear wrench, I believe, are made in China still. But this set right here is made in none of these places. If you know where they're made, I'm going to tell you at the end. Leave it in the comments, okay? But believe it or not, the country that these are made in, it's a pretty interesting. They make a lot of cutting tools there. Okay. What's nice about this is the first thing that came out in my mind was the quality they put into the T-handle. This thing weighs like 17 pounds, okay? And it's very sturdy, smooth, and it doesn't ratchet. And the reason why, I talked to the engineer who invented this set, and I said, why do you make it ratcheting? He said, because, and it was funny, I was doing the demo as I'm asking him this question, and being an expert mechanic that I am, I was back dragging it to get the shavings out, and using lube, because it's very important when you're tapping that or that hole to use lube. You want to turn, back, and then turn. Keeps the threads clear. Wow.
Oh, I was just going to say, I'll link the video above.
I'll link the video above! Joe's giving me hand signals. I was like, Joe, I'm married. I can't do that. So that's why they went with the standard instead of the click, 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 click. Okay? And they also gave you the adapter for the tap. You could put a socket on there and get into tight spots. Very nice. And this set right here goes from 827, 440, 632, 832, 1042, all the way up to 1/2 inch 20 and 1/2 inch 13. That's a nice set. And they also gave you one of these. Most of you guys wouldn't know how to use this, but some of the mechanics out there will know. Me, I know. Trust me. Okay. And again, just a nice set, good packaging, quality you can expect from Milwaukee. And this is the metric set. And this goes from M350 up to M12 150, and it gives you the 175. Nice. And it gives you the 10 125. A lot of sets don't have the 10 125, but they gave it to you. It's a Honda thing, I think. Again, same handle, same quality. And I believe these are $199 a set. Yeah, $199, you can get a set of whatever you want. If you only work on metric, you'll never use an SAE, then get the metric set. Me personally, I always worked on SAE stuff my whole life because of two things I always worked on: Harley Davidsons and World War II Jeeps. And there's nothing metric on either one of them. Maybe on a Harley there's a couple things, but we won't get into that here. If you want to take your battery off, it's 10 millimeter. Anyway, unless things changed. I don't work on the newer stuff. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. This is a Jdtco short and sweet, and
Joe, what are they made?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. These are made in the great country of Israel. Okay? They make a lot of cutting stuff. They make a lot of extracting stuff, cutting stuff you probably don't know, but you don't have to know it. I know it. Because I'm the godfather of the tool industry. Anybody else out there is a sham, a failure, and a fraud. Did I say that?
Yeah, I like that.
I like that. I said anybody else in the tool industry is a sham, a failure, and a fraud.
Really?
Yeah, why not? Listen,
Or a landscaper.
Or a landscaper. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap this up. Like we always say, come for the price, stay for the show. Peace!